Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's me, Will. Today we are starting on chapter 3 and the initial investigation of case 34. So yeah, let's get right into this. Major Will, I'm not usually the kind to rat people out, but my team's reputation is at stake here, and I will make darn sure to get every relevant info. We already know that our victim didn't know there was EPO in the insulin syringe. What we need to figure out is who could have tampered with that syringe. And that's what I want to talk to you about, Major Will. Mrs. Breen, the university nurse, has got a criminal record. What do you mean, a criminal record? What kind of crime did she commit? I'd rather not talk about it here. If it's all the same to you, can you meet me back at the field, Major Will? Why not just say it here? We're in the police department thing. Well then, have it your way. We'll meet you there as soon as we can, Mr. Caldwell. We're just wasting gas at that point. Like I said, Major Will, I don't like ratting people out, but this is my team we're talking about. The truth of the matter is that Mrs. Breen have procured students with doping hormones in the past. What the? How did this happen? How can she still be working here if that's the case? It was a few years back. A student was caught with steroids in his room, and the investigation showed that Karima was the one who procured the pills for him. She should have been fired and blacklisted, but the dean decided Karima should be given a second chance. The incident was put on her record, and she got a hefty fine, but she kept her job. The whole system is going crazy these days. Not any different from now. And having someone like that in the university isn't making my job easier. I keep telling my boys, good hydration, sports drinks to replenish electrolytes, and a little spicy sauce to give you a kick. They're all I ever take, and I'm as fit as I ever was. But why would they listen to me when they know the nurse might just give them illegal doping hormones after hours? You're right, Will. It seems Nurse Breen has some explaining to do. If she handed out illegal substances to students in the past, who's to say she hasn't done it again? Oh, but while we're here at the scene of the crime, I'm going out on a limb here, but don't you think our killer might have watched Troy's death in the sidelines? Yay, I'm so glad you think the same. Let's have a look at the sidelines then. So you learned about that. Then, I dreaded the day it would come back to bite me. 4 years ago, I supplied one student with some anabolic steroids. I tried to talk him out of it, but he was desperate, obsessed with getting stronger and better. So you just gave in? You're supposed to be looking out for those kids. I told you before, I don't want my students to go buy counterfeit drugs on the internet. Getting them from me is much safer. Anyway, this only happened once. I paid the $7,000 fine now, and I don't give out anything without a prescription, and that's the end of it. We'll be the judge of that. We're going to have a final look at your infirmary, Mrs. Breen. Only the people involved in the game could have used for this towel. It's dirty. There seems to be some red and black on it. I can see why this caught your eye, Will. Let's gather a sample. You got good eyes, Will. I hadn't noticed this pill bottle. It was hidden under the furniture. Hey, that smudge on the bottle, that's black makeup. The EPO bottle had the same smudge. Which means this pill bottle must have been dropped by the killer. We need to figure out what this is. The writing on the label should help, but I can't decipher it. Can you give it a try, Will? Seriously, bro? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Nice job, Will. I hope the fibers you collected from that dirty towel will tell us something about our killer. I'm assuming it's going to be what they're wearing. There seems to be a lot of 12-hour stuff, and I'm not sure if I quite like that. Neither do I like doing this stuff either. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. What's you see for? Nope, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. Great job decoding the label with the pill bottle you found in the infirmary, Will, but I can't figure out what the label actually says. 2259031XD. What the heck could this mean? Let's get this bottle to the lab. Hopefully someone will be able to figure this out for us. Yep, in 12 hours. The towel you found on the football field was very dirty, to say the least. The fibers you gave me bore traces, as you had correctly guessed, of black face paint and chili peppers. I also managed to find traces of EPO. Any clue who the towel might have belonged to? Our killer, of course. Correct. And there was yet another substance on the fibers. Chlorophyll. This chlorophyll was deeply encrusted in the fibers, as if someone had used the towel to try and remove a grass stain from something else. But the grass stains are notoriously difficult to remove without a thorough wash. The killer still has a stain on their clothes. You have my word. The pill bottle you found in the infirmary holds vitamins, Will. Vitamins? Somehow I was expecting something a little more illegal. It may not be illegal, but it's still useful. The label, Will, this coded is an estimated vitamins dosage. 225/90 equals 1XD. Means 1 pill per 90 pounds in weight. 3 pills once a day for a 225-pound adult. Which tells us that your killer weighs 225 pounds. Well, thanks to your hard work, we finally have everything we need to put Troy Takiguchi's killer behind bars. Well, let's go and arrest that killer. Huh. Coach Caldwell, I can't believe you were the one who killed Troy Takiguchi. Why would you ever do such a thing? What do you take me for? I never meant for him to die. I just wanted to give him a boost before the game, that's all. Look, I knew there were going to be talent scouts from the Major League that day. Troy's raw strength was admirable, but his endurance could have been better. I just wanted to make sure he would shine. So you added EPO to his insulin syringe, but you messed up the dosage. Goodness help me, I did. We were so close, but I missed my last shot at giving the Quills national fame. A man is dead, and all you still think about is football? How did you even manage to tamper with Troy's syringe? How could he not know what you had done? Troy kept his insulin kit in the infirmary. I just waited for the nurse Breen to go out for lunch, and I sneaked inside. I had never used EPO. I didn't think mixing it up with insulin would be a problem. I had no idea it would kill him. Wait, but you did this before the match. Why did you break into the infirmary a second time after the murder? What did you intend to do? Once Major Will started getting close to the truth, I went back there to hide the bottle of EPO into Kiramiya's supplies. The woman had supplied illegal drugs to students before. I thought if you found a bottle there, she'd be the obvious culprit. So not only did you kill a student you were in charge of, but you tried to frame another faculty member for the murder? Major Will, I don't know for you, but I've heard enough. Franklin Caldwell, you're under arrest. Anything you can say and will go against you in a court of law. Mr. Caldwell, as a university football coach, you have been put in charge of students who looked up to you to protect them. Instead of that, you drugged a player without his knowledge, and in doing so, sent him to his death. What you did was reckless and unacceptable, coming from anyone who has students in his care, Mr. Caldwell. I was a desperate man, Your Honor. I never wished for Troy to die. I wanted to help his career. Enough, I will not hear another word from you. For a crime of involuntary manslaughter or on the person of Troy Takiguchi, this court sentences you to 4 years in prison and revokes your teaching license. Court is adjourned. Well, I hope the Greensboro Quails will be on their way to recovery soon. Right now, they need to look for a new coach. Jadine is thinking about renaming the university stadium Troy Takiguchi Memorial Stadium. Wouldn't that be fitting? That's this job for you, Will. No matter what happens, we always have to carry on. We'll be there to follow the Quails' progress on their next game, won't we? I hope this case hasn't dulled your appetite for football, Will. I had to congratulate you for your success in this investigation, Major Will. You swiftly tackled the problem. And I'm happy to tell you the Quails haven't let the ball drop either. They found a new coach, and the match against the Armadillos have finally been rescheduled. I hope it won't be interrupted this time. But first, I'd like you to check up on Kermia Breen, the college nurse. After the break-in in the infirmary, I'd rather you keep an eye on the ball. Hey Will, I heard you're heading to the university infirmary. Can I come with you? I plan to watch the Quails and like to meet the college nurse. She's one of my peers. I'm curious to know how she handles college students daily. Sure, Grace, I'd be happy more to let you go with Will, as long as you don't leave us to start a new career as a university nurse afterwards. Well, I did want to become a nurse during my studies. I would have loved working with the dynamic youth, helping students and taking care of them. But I realized I protect young people better by helping to put the bad guys behind bars and working hard to make this world a better place. That's why I chose forensic studies in the end. And we're glad you did. While we're on campus, we could also check up on Madison and Chad before the match. They must be under pressure now since they have to prove the Quails are the best, even without Troy. Hello, Madison. We came to cheer. Wait a second, officer. Beth, I know you can raise your legs higher. Smile, ladies. You're supposed to cheer the team and charm the public, not to scare them away. 1, 2, 3, jump. Goodness, you're all hopeless. Let's take a break. Ugh, this is so frustrating. First, I lose my special pom-poms, and now one of my best cheerleaders has the flu. The darn flu. As if we could replace her in the choreography easily. Actually, I know it's a bit unpolite to ask you, Major Will, but I really need your help. As I said, I lost my new cheerleader's pom-poms. The blue and gold pair I'm supposed to use during the match. I have another pair I used to train, but they're pink. It'll look ridiculous if the head of the cheerleaders used worn-out pink pom-poms to cheer the Quails in their blue uniforms. Please, can you look for them while I try to create something at least resembling a cheerleader's performance with my team? I haven't used those pom-poms since Troy's death, so they must be around here. Hello, Chad. How are you doing? You're the Quails' quarterback now. The Armadillos won't go easy on you, and neither will I. I hope you have a good game planned for the oncoming match. Of course, I'm more than ready to kick it off. Like it or not, but the Quails are still the best, even without Troy. I just need to do my pregame ritual, and I'm sure to push it over the goal. Your ritual? Oh, please, tell me you're not one of those highly superstitious players who think their mistakes are due to some misfortune. Think what you want, but before my game I play with my old football, mostly to relax. My father gave it to me when I was 6, and had it signed by my MFL idols. I do think it's a sign of bad luck if I lose it. But thanks to your nosy investigation, my own room is messier than ever, and I can't get a hold of it. I hope I'll find it after my team's meeting. Anyways, it's not that important. I'll see you later. Well, Troy was so good. I doubt Chad can lead the Quails' victory too, without a bit of luck. I hate to see them lose. Can we try to look for his lucky football while he's out of his room? I guess.
Hello, Mrs. Breen. I'm Gracie Delaney. I'm a forensic expert in Major Will's team. We were sent to see if you needed any help after the break-in in your infirmary. Nice to meet you, but please call me Karamia. Mrs. Breen is my mother. It's nice of you to come all the way here to help me. The infirmary is a real mess since the break-in. I'm usually a very neat person. I like my infirmary strictly ordered. It's like an obligation with all the toxic chemicals I stock here. I hope I can finish cleaning before the match. I really want to cheer our boys. I even created my own blue face paint, but the exact same color as the Quills' logo. It's a totally harmless liquid and it's easy to remove. I've tested it. Really, that's nice. What kind of products did you use? I always thought about creating my own lipstick to have it the exact same shade I want. Can I see the paint you made? Sadly, I don't even know where my paint bottle is right now. Since you're offering your help with Major Will, could you two search the blue paint bottle while I clean up the infirmary? The ball storage. You think someone could have put Madison's pom-poms in there, Will? Well then, I'll let you dig through the storage. You can take the ball and run with it. You're right, Will. Those worn out leather pieces could be part of Chad's football. The ball seems probably broken after it flattened. Let's piece it back together. Good job, Will. This blue is similar to the Quails' banner I've seen when we walk through the campus. Everybody seems excited for the game against the Armadillos. It's nice to work with young people, don't get me wrong. I love working with you, Will, but when I was a student, I seriously considered becoming a school nurse. I just love children and teenagers. Anyway, with all those chemicals and drugs here, maybe this blue liquid isn't Karamia's paint. It could be methylene blue, and you don't want this on your face, trust me. Can you take a sample so I can analyze this liquid? I'm doing this first because I know we're gonna have to analyze something, so. It's probably safe, my guess. Well done. With that liquid sample, we'll be sure of what's inside the bottle you found. I'll do it as quickly as possible. I can't wait to see if Karamia's secret mixture. Quickly as possible? 6 hours? Nice catch, Will. I would have missed those pom-poms among all the different sport balls stuck in the case. But we should make sure those are Madison's. Did you notice the pom-poms are strapped together with an elastic and a label is tied to it? The ink has been smudged, but a little powder will make what was written on it legible, right, Will? Madison's special pom-poms. Do not touch without her permission. Yes, that includes you too, Beth. Those pom-poms are definitely Madison's. We can return them when she's done training, I guess. I wouldn't have thought she could be that bossy though. I could hear her screaming at the cheerleader squad from here. This charming girl turns into a real drill sergeant during training. Good job, Will. You really pieced this football back perfectly. All the football players' signatures are in place. It still looks battered, but, well, even you can't do anything about this. It looks well used and beloved. Chad was probably showing off when he behaved like finding it wasn't important. I can't wait to see his face when we'll give him his football back. Come on, girls. It's 1, 2, 3, jump. Good. Now throw your pom-poms. 4, 5, 6. Turn around and porte. Perfect. Alright, everyone, let's take a 5-minute break. I want it to be perfect for the match. Hey, Madison, Major Will found your pom-poms. Your special hair has been misplaced in the ball storage. Oh, thank you so much, Major Will. I'd have been so frustrated to use my pink pair. Can you imagine? The head cheerleader without good pom-poms? It's like a frat party without girls. It lacks charm and class. I'm not sure I understand that reasoning. Oh, you weren't a popular kid in college, right, Major Will? You can go to the food stand near the field. Tell the vendor Madison sent you. He'll let you have a hot dog or a burger for free.
You know, I wasn't a popular kid in college, and I certainly wasn't in high school either. Thankfully, because the popular kids at my high school are all scummy and fake. They have fake attitudes and personalities, trying to force everyone to like them. I don't know, I just don't see why they were so special. And a lot of them were always nice to me because I benefit for them. But as soon as I don't have that, they just drop you off. Like, at least that's my experience with popular kids, and I think you guys know that from the stories I tell you about my high school years.
I don't know, I just don't like them. Not all of them were bad, but just most of them weren't good at all. Major Will, I thought you had left. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have time to talk and wouldn't feel like chit-chatting anyway. I have to prepare for a match and you'll probably need this football Will found torn up in your room. My football? Thank goodness nobody threw it away during the investigation. I was so worried I had lost it. I couldn't even focus. The meeting was a disaster. I barely fumbled through it. Thank you so much, Rachel Will, for restoring it. I know it was pretty damaged. It's a real relief thanks to you. I'm sure to be at the top of my game against the Armadillos. Yeah, you better win the game now. We'll be cheering you from the bleachers, so crush them without mercy. Don't worry, the Quails will win as a duck takes to water. If you plan to cheer us, you can wear those clothes for the match. They're Quails uniforms. We have a lot of spare ones this year.
So Will, I analyzed that sample you took from Karamiya's bottle, and I'm happy to tell you nothing's wrong with it. It's definitely harmless, and it's very interesting mix for face paint. Seriously, even the products sold in supermarkets are more toxic than this. Of course, you mustn't put too much on your face for too long, because your skin's pores need to breathe, but it's still a very delicate paint. Karamiya is an awesome chemist. Let me change, and we'll bring it back to Karamiya. She put a lot of efforts in this ingenious liquid. It shows her dedication towards her student. My face paint, thank you, Will. I'm so glad to have it back. I can't wait to put it on. I made sure nothing toxic was lying in the infirmary, but I'll finish the cleanup after the match. Thank you for your help. Wait a minute, while I put my face paint on, do you want to come, Grace? I bet you'll look good with it. Thank you, but I think I'll pass. My red hair skin dislikes this kind of products, even if yours is less aggressive than usual. But if you want, we can go buy air horns and then watch the game together. I'd love to have a chat with you even more since you told me about that paint you made. It'll be my pleasure to cheer our boys with you in air horns, Grace. Here, Will, take this as a thank you. Feel free to use it to buy whatever you want to cheer the Quails. Let's show them we're there. And guys, that will be it for this case 34, Dead Man Running. I'll see you guys next time for next case 35. Oh, that does not look good already. Well, love you all. Get out.